Chase, thanks for doing this. Obviously kind of a chaotic ending there. I think like 3 or 4 cautions those last 15 laps. How were you able to sort of push through that and still get that second place finish?
Yeah, first off, glad we were able just to maintain and finish second. At the end of these races, a lot can happen. But I felt pretty confident that I was going to run second if the caution didn't come out. And you just never know. Even it was kind of a split decision there if we should pit or not pit. And we stayed out. That can go a lot of different ways. So yeah, just try to just do my best, honestly, just to get behind Shane. I knew that even if I got the lead, there was maybe a 90% or 10% chance that I would even be able to hold on to it. So I would just try to get behind him and just try to, honestly lose the least amount of time to the guys in the second and third rows. So yeah, it just kind of worked out. The restarts, I was able to stay tight enough with Shane that we would kind of drive away and I could get in behind him. So yeah, it was a fun day. I wish I had more. That's all I got. He's still able to kind of drive away, but that was a lot of fun.
I know we're coming in here looking at you might have been asked about it. You had a couple of late restarts there to go head to head with him. What did you learn on each of those, and what did you feel like you had on that last one?
Yeah, I learned that he could still go a lot faster if he wanted to. There was one time I felt like I made a push and got within, 4 or 5 car lengths, and he just drove right back away another 5 car lengths. So he definitely had more in the tank anytime he really wanted to. So yeah, it's tough. It's so difficult because anything you try to go learn from what he does, he does the heel toe method, and it's just so foreign, right, for what we do. And that's why I think on the ovals, he kind of struggles a little bit more because of how he's using his feet. But that's what's natural for us, right? And it just is such an advantage on these road courses. So yeah, he does an incredible job. He's an incredible race car driver. So yeah, it's I'm honestly proud of running second to that guy because I was even saying in my TV interview, I obviously never played basketball against Michael Jordan. It's proud, but I feel like that is very similar to what it would be like. So yeah, it's a lot of fun and proud too of in second to it.
What do you feel like you guys are able to take away from a day like this where you guys were so strong? Obviously, the 88, but you guys performing the way that you did and having something for him on a couple of those runs. What's that say about where you and the 19 team are?
Yeah, I hate that Mr. Mark is running over here I was just saying I hate that Justin Mark's brought him over here because I definitely felt like today we would have won the race, right? But I'm just super proud of this 19 team. It took us a little bit at the beginning of the year to kind of find our stride, but I feel like we're honestly as strong as any team in the field right now as far as just overall balance. The short track, or road course, or intermediate, I feel like we can go any single weekend and battle for the win, and it reminds me a lot of honestly when I was in Xfinity, and I haven't had that ever in the Cup Series, so it's a lot of fun.
Chase, 7th top 5 of the season, most you've ever had in a season. Talk to us a little bit about how you feel about that and where you are.
Yeah, I'm just, hopefully, I don't know, I feel like I get overlooked a lot of the time, but I hopefully will be able to kind of earn the respect of a lot of guys, not only drivers, but fans, everybody. I've always felt like I was capable of doing it, and this 19 car finally lets me kind of show what I feel like I'm capable of, and it's just so fun to drive fast race cars. I honestly think there's only been 2 tracks all year long where we couldn't have won the race from a speed standpoint. So yeah, it's just fun. I'm looking forward to next week. I know next week we'll have a great shot to win as well. So hopefully, we can go there and be one spot better.
Chase, you talked about having the pace and the expectation being to win this 19 car. To come to a track like Sonoma where you hadn't even ran a lap in the top 5 until today, just describe the emotion of what it feels like to qualify outside pole and ultimately second.
Yeah, I think it just shows, especially at this level, car is so important. I didn't really do anything different today than what I typically do here. And, like you said, I haven't ran a single lap in the top 5 here before. And today I probably ran in the top 5 the entire race. So, yeah, your car just makes such a big difference at this level. And Joe Gibbs Racing has incredible cars week in and week out. So, makes it a lot easier for me. This is the easiest I've ever been able to just go around this place and have the speed and balance. And, it just says a lot about the car.
Last question for you. Chris Gabehart came around to each of the Joe Gibbs Racing drivers, debrief with you guys. What's it like having someone of his caliber in your ear?
Yeah, it's great. Gabehart is a championship caliber crew chief, right? And for us to be able to have the depth that we have to have a guy like that just be a competition director, a lot of a lot of teams would kill just to have one guy that caliber as a crew chief, let alone as a competition director. So yeah, we're just very fortunate at Joe Gibbs Racing to have a lot of incredible people in a lot of different positions, and Gabe Hart's certainly one of them.